Fitting smoothies into your routine. Just as important as learning how to prepare smoothies, is learning how to fit the whole smoothie process into your daily routine. The problem is that a lot of people struggle to fit healthy eating into their routine, especially if they are dieting. They start out with good intentions, but it only takes a long day at work for cooking a meal to be off the table. Likewise, if you're traveling and all you can buy for lunch is a processed sandwich, that won't leave you with much choice but to break your healthy diet. Smoothies are effective because they're easier to fit into a normal routine. But they are not perfectly easy. And, from time to time, you'll find that they can still seem like too much work, too much mess, and too much effort. This is particularly true considering that you don't just have to make the smoothie. You also have to clean the smoothie maker, source the fruits and vegetables, and generally put a lot of time and work into preparing them. And they can be expensive. Our objective here then, is to make sure that we are set up to win. You need to make sure it's easier to stick with your smoothie plan than it is to cheat on it and skip them. This video will help you to do exactly that. The first thing you need to do is make sure you are using the right equipment. Front and center is the smoothie maker itself. First, the blender needs to be powerful. You have to be confident that no matter what you throw into the blender, it is not going to jam up on you. This is important if you are using nuts and fibrous veggies. You want it to be fast and not make a mess. What's also very important though, is that you minimize the amount of washing up you have to do for yourself. Smoothie makers are often very inconvenient to wash and clean. This is true in particular thanks to their blades, which are awkward to reach and which rotate when you try and grip them. These factors combine to make cleaning out your blender a pain in the neck. Fortunately, the newer models have been designed with this in mind. They feature blades that are easy to remove or do not come into direct contact with the pulp, and thereby stay cleaner. Plus you can remove the top and go. The first blender to do this was the NutriBullet, which has since spawned many copycats. We still like the NutriBullet as having the best value out there. You can find a link to it in the description. Prep and pick up. This concept comes from Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Chef. The idea is to do all of your work in advance. So when it comes time to get into action, all you need to do is pick up the prepared ingredients and go to work. And you look like a genius. In our case, this means you're going to prepare your smoothie at the start of the week, and then drink it throughout the week. One way to do this is just to make huge quantities of your smoothies on the Sunday and then to store them in bottles in the fridge. So each morning you just grab a bottle and go. Some people also find it helpful to freeze the fruits themselves before dropping them into the blender. This is a great choice because it allows them to buy in bulk up front, and then not worry about ripening. Keep in mind though, that ripe fruit is less of an issue when it's being blended anyway. You can also make your life easier by ordering your fruits and vegetables online. This is a huge time saver if you find it hard to get out and do the shopping yourself. It just means that you will have your ingredients on hand and ready to just drop into the blender. It can also save you money. Another great way to save money and also get really fresh ingredients is if you have a farmer's market nearby. Are there other ways to make smoothies easier to prepare? Using a pure fruit juice for instance can save you time and effort, and so too can using purees and canned fruits. These are especially useful for things like pineapples, peaches and cranberries. Why? Because those ingredients are particularly difficult to prepare and involve a lot of peeling and deseeding. By using a canned fruit, you have it ready to go in a form that is soft and easy to blend. It is also preserved against getting overripe. But beware of the extra sugar in canned fruit. On the other hand, canned fruit is better than no fruit. Store-bought smoothies. Are store-bought smoothies a good way to get your smoothie ingredients ready-made and without spending time? The answer is yes and no. Making your own smoothie gives you tighter control over the ingredients. It saves you money and is overall the smarter way to go. After all, the costs can mount up. The cost of a store-bought smoothie mounts up. A store-bought smoothie might run you $2.50. And that's a cheap one. $2.50 a day, $17.50 a week, $70 a month, $840 a year. On the other hand, it's not much different than a store-bought coffee and a whole lot better for you. But if buying smoothies in town is the only way you can stick with it, then it's money well spent. But do be very careful to check the ingredients thoroughly. Just because the makers brag about how many whole, fresh fruits they put in, doesn't mean that they haven't also flooded it with sugar, additives, and other things. Do your research carefully. While this is only the 5th in our series of videos on smoothies, let's lose no time in getting you started making the perfect smoothie. A great fast start introduction to smoothies is the 21-Day Smoothie Diet by Drew Segudas. We have included a link to it in the description. Here's what Amanda has to say about it.
Hey, my name is Amanda, and I wanted to share the results that I've had using a diet called the Smoothie Diet. I started the diet after having my second son. I had gained about 70 pounds all in all throughout 2 pregnancies and had tried many other ways to take the weight off, and just nothing was working for me. Everything was just too hard, or I was hungry all the time and I was super cranky. And so I found the smoothie diet, which is so easy to follow. You basically just make the smoothies, which taste amazing. You replace certain meals with them. The shopping lists are included, recipes are included, and all in all, it was a very easy diet for me to follow. I've been using everything I learned from the program to keep the weight coming off. So at this point, I've lost almost 70 pounds. The smoothies were absolutely delicious. They were filling. I never really felt like I was missing out on anything. And the best part, especially as a young mom, was the incredible energy that I felt like I had. I didn't even feel like I needed my morning coffee anymore. Drew was absolutely fantastic to work with. Anytime I had a question or I needed more information about something, I was able to email him and he would email me right back with the information that I needed. So I never felt like I was in the dark. I always felt like there was communication there. So I would highly recommend this smoothie diet to anyone who's looking for a really great and easy way to lose weight without feeling like you're hungry or missing out on something. Thanks and good luck.
At only $37, the 21-Day Smoothie Diet is not expensive. Also, it has a 60-day money-back guarantee. So there is no risk to you. Click on the link in the description. You'll be glad you did. Well, that's it for this video on our smoothie diet program. Thank you for watching. And do check out the link in the description. You'll be glad you did. Also, you can click here for a recent video or a related playlist. And please subscribe to our channel and hit the like symbol below. We really appreciate your support.